I don't drink anymore by choice. What do they call it? California sober.
Yeah.
Like I'll have a drink. I'll have a shot of tequila if I'm feeling fancy or a Bloody Maria, but I don't choose to drink
regularly.
Yeah. Because I feel like shit the next day. It takes 3 days to recover from one drink. It does. And it's $25
It's very expensive.
A short cup.
Yeah, and they actually measure the shots now, so it's like it takes.
There's no pop off going.
No, there's none.
Okay, so I have somebody staying with me currently, and I'm finding that their energy is electric in a way that keeps me up late at night.
Okay.
And I'm not a night person, you know that. I'm like, I turn into a pumpkin at like 9 p.m., but I'm like up at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
And so last night, it was like 10:30, and I was like, ooh, like it's pretty late for me.
I'm on the cusp. If I don't go now, I'm not going.
Well, and it's like once you're like working and doing stuff, especially like with somebody, and then you go to lay down, you're like, oh, now I need to wind down, which could take 20 to 30 minutes. So I'm like,
I haven't watched my 30,000 Friends episode right now.
Well, it was on.
Oh,
it was definitely on. But then I got in bed, and I also tried there's a fan favorite craze about the Korean face mask, the collagen face mask that like dissolves into your skin. You wear it overnight, and then you wake up in the morning and you're supposed to look luminous. Do I look luminous? Is it happening?
You do, but it might be the light above your head.
It's the ring light. Okay, so I put that on at like, I didn't get to bed. I didn't crawl into bed until like maybe 11:15, which for me is like the
super
ass crack of
late.
late. And so, but I was like, I knew I was going to try this mask and we were going to talk about it. So I put it on. It's like gelatin on my face.
Okay.
And you got to like sleep on your back.
Does it like tighten?
No, but it's like jelly. So it'll kind of move around a little bit. And you put on the bottom half on your mouth and then the top half on your face. But you can't, I'm like a face sleeper.
No blowjobs.
No blowjobs. No face planting into anybody's lap.
Okay.
Nothing. Like you have to lay on your back. And normally I sleep with a face mask or mouth tape or something else that sounds kinky and it's not. And I was like laying on my back, Friends is on, and I'm like, like I could not sleep. And it got me to thinking about how different. Do you remember being 16 or 17 and starting your night, getting ready to go out at like 9:30? Like makeup on.
I do, and I don't know how I did it.
No.
Like I don't know how I did it.
Like what were we thinking?
I don't know. And even when I lived in Florida in my early 20s, and their clubs, they're open to like 3 a.m. So you would go out at like midnight.
Yes, I remember that.
Like myself now, I would need like a nap. And then I'd wake up and then I'd go out. Like I watch those shows like Summer House, and they're like raging all day drinking, and then raging at night. I'm like, how do you do that? I don't understand.
Are they 20?
No, they're in their 30s.
They don't have kids.
No, they don't have kids.
So then I was like, what got me to thinking? I'm like, okay, as I've gotten older, I'm approaching 40. It's in this, it's there. It's in the foresight. I see it still years away, but I'm like, oh, I don't care to be out past 9 p.m.
No.
I do not care I don't drink anymore by choice. What do they call it? California sober. Yeah. Like I'll have a drink. I'll have a shot of tequila if I'm feeling fancy or a Bloody Maria, but I don't choose to drink
regularly.
Yeah, because I feel like shit the next day. It takes 3 days to recover from one drink. It does. And it's $25
It's very expensive.
A short cup. So I'm
frugal. Very expensive. And they're like,
vain.
Yeah, and they actually measure the shots now, so it's like it takes
There's no pop off going.
No, there's none.
Okay, so let's talk about this, because I want to talk nightly routine, morning routine, and then how shit's changed. Because we have talked about this before, but like, do badasses rule before 8 p.m.?
I think yes.
I think yes, too.
I think that's the only way to be a badass.
Unless you're a club promoter or an influencer that's getting paid to go out and party and promote about it. But nowadays, I feel like the wellness community is getting paid
I think if
more.
You're a mother, the only way to rule is to be in bed before 8 p.m.
And up before the ass crack of dawn, before your little minions come in.
You know, I have a farm with no animals, just kids. I'm up at 5 a.m.
But thriving. Like from the hours of what time do the girls wake up typically?
I would say like around 6 a.m.
So you have 1 hour if you're lucky to like get shit done.
But I don't do that anymore. I used to like put a lot of pressure on myself, but now it's like I pride on my sleep so much that I'd rather take the extra hour than like sit and have my coffee, which is a weird thing. I like really need my sleep.
when you drop them off, no, because you go straight to work, but when you drop them off, do you have any type of like, what's your,
I do.
break me down, walk me through
my morning
typical
routine.
morning. I know shit goes south sometimes, but walk me through a typical morning.
Like the average
morning routine in your house. What are you doing?
Okay, I would probably wake up with the girls around 6. I'd go outside, get my first like layer of sunlight. Feed.
Circadian rhythm, like you get the sun in your eyes.
Start doing that.
Okay.
Chug a giant glass of water.
You do that.
Sometimes I'll do a little chlorophyll, lemon, and sea salt in my water, some electrolytes, if I have it. Take a shit. Yep. Very important.
Morning poo.
Nothing can happen until that's done.
I know.
You'll be late to school.
Mommy's pooping.
Yeah. I have to even out, you know? I got to feel good, prepared. And I don't like to do that anywhere else. I mean, I will, but it's not a favorite. Do that. Then I'll go and make a cup of coffee. And lately I've just been drinking black coffee.
Bitter bitch.
I know.
I love that.
I like it too. Feels good on my soul.
So
and
simple
then,
too. When you go out, you're like, black coffee, done.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing froofy, fancy,
like,
pumpkin spicy bullshit.
And I'm like poor. And I can't afford a $12 latte. So
same. That's why I switched to Americanos because they're cheaper.
It looks cute from the outside, but it's just a basic bitter bitch drink.
Oh, I still have that yellow cup.
Oh, yeah, your La La Land cup.
Don't prefer that place. But yes. It's where I will go.
So I do that, get a coffee. I'll make the girls snack bags. They have hot lunch at school, but they're at after school too. So they need like snacks throughout the day.
Okay, snacks.
Do that. And then I'll go up there, make sure they're like getting dressed. Now, getting dressed with 2 girls, 5 and 7, it's a brutal fucking process.
It's like wrangling.
There is probably 8 to 12 outfit changes per child.
Mm-hmm. One's always in a princess dress, probably.
Something. Mm-hmm. And then always when you're about to get out the door, suddenly they need a different shirt. Suddenly those shoes, they don't like those shoes anymore. You just got these shoes because they don't like the other ones anymore, but now they don't like these ones anymore. So after packing the snacks, it's like getting up and getting them ready to go and dressed. And they have to be at school between 7:30 and 8:05.
That's early.
Yeah. And if we prefer to like walk with the neighbors in the neighborhood to school. So like we have to make sure there's like enough time to go meet that kid, and that kid's having a meltdown. So now they're 10 minutes behind. So it's like a lot. So I took the working out and all that kind of stuff off my plate in the morning because I just don't have the mental space.
Well, and I think you, like, after trying it and either it being stressful, it causing more stress, or it not working out, or not being able to stay consistent with it, it's almost like you have to make that call. Like, is this worth the hassle?
The frustration.
And the frustration and the pressure that you put on yourself to get it in before fucking 8 a.m. That's early.
Super early. So then I drop off, then I go back home, I walk my dog, and then I go to work.
Love that. Nice little. So what I'm hearing also is like in that time between getting the girls out and going to work, like you at least get some alone time, quiet solace to yourself when you're doing your dog walk. And which is also the blessing of like having a pet. I don't have any pets currently, but I feel like when you have a pet, it forces you to not only get outside.
You have to.
But you kind of have to, like, forces you to have that routine in which something is accountable to you. Yeah. And luckily, you do have a backyard. You could just let him go out, but
I could
take him out and take him on a walk. Look at
spoiled little bitch,
little puppy, little bitch. I like that.
Yeah. Well, thanks. It's evolved.
Yeah,
I've learned to let go of a lot and just have a coffee is nice. A walk is nice.
Are you touching your phone?
No,
not at all.
Fuck no.
Are you even taking it to work?
No. It broke the other day, and I literally took 3 days to go fix it because I was like, it's kind of nice not to be
like selfishly,
able to get a hold of.
I don't love it because I'm like, where the fuck are you? You haven't answered my calls. I need you. No, but then for you, I love it.
For me, I love it.
Mentally, I know how good that is for you.
It's really good.
Yeah. I think it's nice to have people in your corner also that support those decisions.
Yeah, and that's kind of hard because people like instant gratification and instant responses to you.
We're
like
so used to it.
Instant access. Yeah.
That's why, it's interesting. I don't know if you do this. Do you ever turn your read receipts on so people know when you read it?
No, I don't do that.
You don't. So I have it on certain people.
Because you do it.
Is it on? Because
it's on for me.
It's on and off, so you can turn it on. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like it's a little bit of a mind fuck. Like if you're a chick out there who's single and dating.
If you leave me on red and you don't respond, I'm going to your house.
Well, it's like, that's what I'm saying. It's a little bit of a mindfuck
Finish
because
the fucking conversation.
if you
right now
are in a conversation with somebody, they do not respond, but they have their read receipts on, and you're like, oh, they they read it. They didn't respond.
And then you like
then
start to doubt
head.
what you said. Yeah. Like, wait a minute, did it come across wrong?
But I put it on certain people because I will leave the messages unread. You know what I mean? Like, I will leave them unread so that when I have time to respond in the capacity to have the conversation, like I might read it really quick and then go back and mark it as unread because I want to remember to respond.
I didn't even know you could do that.
I know that. You're like a grandma. You need a flip phone, basically, a razor.
No, I like start when I'm holding my phone now. It like is this far away, and I'm like, oh.
Do you have it on bold?
Oh.
Is it a bold print?
No, and I use like one finger to type.
Kathy, little baby Kathy.
My mom is better than me. My mom uses Siri for everything. It's the personal assistant she wishes she's never had or had, but has never had. She'll be like, hey, Siri, give me directions to something 2 blocks away that she grew up her life going to. I'm like, Mom, your brain's going to die because you don't use it. Stop. Let go of Siri.
Asher uses it too. So I feel like it's like the kids.
I'd be happy to give you directions.
Oh, this bitch is listening to
Where would you like to go?
You said her name.
Okay.
That is creepy. That creeps me out.
That is really.
When I'll
I
be
put
in
you on Do Not Disturb. How dare you?
bedroom and I'll say like something not even close to the word.
And it's listening.
And I'm sorry, did you say something? I'm like, no.
My
Anyways.
Alexa does that. Okay, back to routines. Now
Back
you tell me your daily morning routine. Your
Okay,
average.
so
on the average.
On the average, it's changed a little bit because I was getting up at 5 a.m., meditating, having my morning beverage, and my self routine was solo. Mm-hmm. And then I was going to a 6 a.m. HIIT class. And then I was home by 7. Asher was normally awake. Jeremy's awake, having coffee. I would do the breakfast thing, maybe a quick rinse after class, depending on how sweaty I got.
Yeah.
Sometimes not. And then go into like the morning routine with Asher.
Yeah.
But that was kind of my routine for a few months. It has since shifted because I've been prioritizing sleep as well. So I've been sleeping
We are
in.
getting old.
I know, but it's like I need it. And so like if I get up early, I really love it and I can function. I'm fine on 6 hours, 5 hours, but I know that especially when my body's run down from other things. If my work schedule's busy and I'm stressed or just other things have taken over, I know that I'm going to need more sleep in that time or else I'll get sick. And I don't want to get sick. So I prioritize sleep over going to the 6 a.m. class. I've also been coming away from like the high intensity workouts and the lifting heavy.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to lean more into my feminine energy
and go slower and more
go
thoughtful.
Slower. Yeah. I've been running. I've been training for a half marathon that I'm trying to run.
Shit, girl.
I know. And then I've been doing bar, yoga, stretching more just to like listen to my body. And right now my body does not want to be lifting heavy, even though I love lifting.
Yeah.
So I'll sleep until about 6:45, which for me is pretty late. If Asher's not already awake out in the living room running the world, he'll wake me up. And then I make my morning beverage as I make his breakfast. Mm-hmm. And lately I've been doing mushroom coffee or like layered superfood, like instant latte with homemade cashew milk.
Dream sponsor.
Oh, I know. I just love the mocha instant latte.
Everything is so good. Their matcha.
So good. I spin it up. It's so creamy.
Instant.
I've been making my own cashew milk from scratch, so I do that. I get his breakfast off and running. And then while he's eating and doing his thing, I go outside on the patio and I do my meditation with my beverage. And I sit for like usually 15 minutes, nothing crazy. I'll do my meditation. I try to get that in every morning. Then I'll go in and make his lunch or Jeremy will make his lunch and I'll go get ready.
Yeah.
We walk him to school we leave at 8:15, walk to school, we do the drop off. And then usually from that point on, unless I have meetings or something, that's when I get my workout in. So from 8:30 to 9:30, it's like, okay, am I running today? Am I going to a class today? Do I have a coffee meeting? I try not to have any type of like work related stuff happen before 9 a.m. Yeah. Especially if, I don't like to touch my phone. I don't like to check Instagram. I don't like to open anything but my meditation app. Yeah. So I do that. I've been sleeping with it in the other room and turning off the data or whatever the data portion.
Like put it on airplane mode?
Pretty much like put it on airplane mode. I'm shedding because I'm getting old, losing hair. And I will do that and then I'll work out. And then I've been lately just like working nonstop. But I'll go to a coffee shop and I'll sit. so that I'm out in public and not sequestered in my house.
So you have to get dressed.
Have to get dressed. Have to like put on a little bit of a face.
Mingle.
I like a little blush, a little eyebrow.
A lip color.
A little lip. And then I'll go sit for hours and work. And every day's a little bit different, but we pick up Asher at, I don't know, 3:30 or 4 from aftercare and do the nighttime hustle and then dinner. So
what would be your nighttime routine then?
Oh, my night routine, don't fuck with it. Like I'm not one of those people that does not wash their face at night. I think that is horrendous for all the
How many skincare products do you use?
Okay, right now I'm up to, I wash my face. Sometimes I'll do an oil wash or an oil cleanse first.
An oil cleanse?
So I'll do like on dry face, I'll do the oil. I use, oh gosh, I don't even know. It's orange. It's like sandalwood.
I'm looking down to make sure I don't have a dick because I didn't even know there was this many layers of fucking facial wash. What? An oil wash?
So on the face, like dry as day right now, you take an oil, you rub, and then you use like a hot cloth to takes off my makeup. That's if I have like a full face. Like today I would do that because I have like makeup on. And then I do my Image Skincare face wash and that's like cleansing.
Okay.
And then I do hyaluronic serum.
Uh-huh.
And then to lock that in, I'll do like another type of lotion-y type thing. That right now I'm using like a Vital C moisturizing topper.
Okay.
An eye cream, and then a moisturizer. And then sometimes an oil on top of that. I use so many products.
Wow.
I'm Colleen's daughter. Are you crazy? My mother is like the queen. So she sends me stuff and I'll try it.
Yeah.
And then recently.
Has she sent you something good?
Well, she sent me this like apparatus. It's like this, you like glide it on your face. It vibrates and has a red light, a part of it. I think
it's meant for some other part of your body, not your face, Julie. It vibrates and it has a red light and you rub it.
I do love it. And my mom sent it to me. That'd be weird. No, it's for your face.
Actually, that wouldn't be weird.
She also sent me this like gold bar that vibrates and it's like for, I think like lymphatic drainage stimulation. To be fine, I'm going to be 100%. I don't know what half of these are actually for.
Okay.
I use them.
Okay.
I'll gua sha at night. Wow. I'll do a face mask once a week.
What a lady.
Monday mask night is like how I can remember it. Mask Monday.
What kind of mask do you use?
I have so many. I have I have so many. And that's why I'm like, I have them on my counter because I want to remember to use them so they don't go bad. I have like a clay mask. I have a honey mask that gets warm and it like stimulates something when you rub it in. Oh my gosh. I have a Vital C moisturizing mask. I have these one sheet face. I just did the collagen one last night. I'll try anything once as long as it's like reputable.
But can you see the progress if you're only trying things once?
Well, with the masks.
Okay.
Like if I like these collagen, like the ones I just got, I've used them each once. And like overnight, I was like, oh yeah, okay, I feel good, whatever. Okay. But with the other products, I use them consistently. My nighttime routine does not waver. Along with brushing my teeth every night, I do my whole skincare routine. Takes 15 minutes.
Wow.
It's annoying. I try to do it before I like settle in so that when I'm like tired and groggy, I still got to go wash my face and do all this shit. Because I don't waver. I don't miss it.
Okay, last question before I tell you my nighttime routine.
And Botox. Not on my night routine. But
what kind of pajamas do you wear?
Oh, God. I wear an oversized stained t-shirt. Mm-hmm. I'm super sexy. So I don't know if you knew. But
Victoria's Secret, watch out.
Oversized, very oversized t-shirt, usually with stains. And like some form of like thin sweat bottoms. And in the winter, cozy fluffy socks. And no bra. What about you? No undies. I don't wear, that's not a thing.
I don't wear a bra or underwear either to bed.
Okay.
Oversized shirt.
Yep.
Some sort of sweats.
Yeah.
I do not like leggings or anything tight. Nothing tight.
No.
And then I wear socks, but I do put lotion on my feet and then I put my socks on and I put my socks above my sweats.
I picture it. You're sexy. Like that. That's
it
getting
really does it for people.
It really does.
So,
does it change because you're still single, right?
I'm still single.
Does it change when you are not? Well, when you have like when you're entertaining a guest?
I usually wake up naked. But the other night,
let me swallow. That's what he said.
How good of you to swallow. Okay. The other night on Saturday, what a good girl.
She's back, ladies and gentlemen.
What a good girl.
What
a good girl. All right. Saturday, I was super tired.
Okay.
I was in my pajamas, like I previously stated, socks above my pants, very sexy. Like
I love, sorry, real quick, can we talk about your hormonal voice right now? It's so cute. I love it.
I'm a little stressed out on life with some personal stuff going on. It's called an ex-husband that just won't fucking give up. So relentless, petty son of a bitch.
Parasite.
Yeah, sorry. And I'm back at court, and I'm just really super, super, super drained. And my voice left me. My voice was
Is that what it was? Your voice from stress? Oh, I thought maybe you were just like yelling.
Just so many blowjobs, I lost my voice.
Okay, so Saturday you woke up naked.
Okay. No, I was in my cozy pajamas.
Okay.
And I have been dating somebody, and they're like, oh, do you want to hang out? And I was like, I don't know. I'm like really into my Netflix right now. I got my iPad. I prefer to watch TV on my iPad. I have my iPad in my bed, my pajamas on. The house is shut down. I have my tea, which I'll get into when I tell you my nighttime routine.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, just for a little bit. And I was like, oh, the house is empty. Fine.
So you came over.
You may come over, but I'm not changing out of my pajamas. And I just want you to know they are so fucking sexy. You won't even be able to contain yourself. They're absolutely the complete opposite. It looks like I just robbed a homeless man and put his clothes on. He comes over. Well, first of all, it's like 40 minutes go by, and I'm like, I'm going to bed. I'm like really tired. It's like 8:03.
You conk out so early and you're out.
And I'm out. And then like at 8:40, he's like, I'm here. And I'm like, too tired to get up. And I'm like, here's my door code. And then he wrote back, too soon. And then it's very trusting. So then he came upstairs, and he sat for like apparently, I don't know, like 10 minutes. I fell asleep. And the next day I woke up and I looked over.
I hope you weren't naked.
Was not naked.
This has gotten real
clothed,
weird.
Socks still on even. And I was like, oh, what happened? He's not here. And then I look at my phone, and he was like, sweet dreams, Ruby. I tucked you in. And he tucked me in, and he left, and he locked up the house. And I was like, oh, that's so nice. So he didn't rape and murder me.
Watch you sleep and put lotion on your feet.
But yeah, so I go to bed super, super early. Like, especially when I have my daughters, we all go to bed at 8.
Do you still do like co-sleep, or like do you like?
They sleep with me.
Yeah, is that just because they prefer it?
Yeah, and I love it too. I used to have a really hard time with it because I was working out in the morning. And
you'd get up.
Yeah, exactly. But now I'm really embracing it because our situation is kind of really unfortunate. And they need all the cuddles that they can get, and I need all the cuddles I can get. So I've just been appreciating it more and looking at the positive side of it.
It's not going to last.
It's not going to last forever. You know, one daughter sleeps to the right of me. The other daughter sleeps to the left of me. We all go to bed and we talk about, and we share our feelings and stuff. It's really sweet.
I love that.
But yeah, so they still sleep with me. And I'm fine with it.
So what are you doing pre-bed, like before you're taking them up and usually not coming back down? Because I've been there. I'm like, I think Ruby went to go put the girls to sleep.
And I'm asleep.
7:45, I go up, she's snoring. I'm like, I guess I'm just going to watch this movie alone.
Yeah, sorry.
It's fine, but I'm used to that, and I don't mind it.
Yeah, I've embraced it. I like it. And also I have been put on like medication for OCD and like compulsive thoughts. And I used to fuck with my sleeping because I would have so many compulsive thoughts. I would stay up shut down. And now that helps me. So now I just super lean into my sleeping.
Are you still watching true crime murder shows before you go to bed?
If you don't listen to 2020 to go to bed, I don't know who you are.
I know I recently saw something online.
Yes.
So it was definitely true. And it was some therapist saying, like, if your idea of winding down is watching true crime stories, like, there's something wrong. I was like,
there's definitely something wrong.
Maybe there was some drama.
I'm just trying to look at other people's fucked up situations and like validate mine.
Then I also read that on the contrary, like on the same note, it was like, but you also like, you're looking at other people's lives and being like, oh, I'm actually not so bad.
Yeah.
What are you doing before that? What's your nighttime like?
I also do, now that I have an Alexa in my bedroom, I do listen to native flute music really fucks my shit up and puts me right to bed. And then it's so good. And then
I love that.
oh my gosh, it's so good. And then I also do like sound baths. But like nighttime routine in regards to I take a shower. I usually do like to be clean before I go to bed. Put on
Yes, my
that's
lingerie.
Right. Obviously.
We both shower.
We both shower.
It's somewhere in the day. Once or twice.
Wash my face with the hand soap or a bar soap that's around.
We'll work on you.
That's
Yeah.
I'm actually fine.
I know. But
And then I'll put some castor oil on my face. If I'm breaking out, I'll do castor oil and baking soda.
you do as like a mask.
Yeah, but I'll sleep with it all night long.
Oh.
And I sleep with the castor oil. And I brush my teeth. I water floss because I am a mid-30s woman with braces.
Love that.
And yeah, and I have a tea before I go to bed every night.
What's the tea?
The tea is some sort of caffeine-free tea bag.
Okay.
And then also a scoop of magnesium.
In the tea?
Yes, in the tea.
Flavored, non-flavored?
It's usually flavored like a raspberry.
In the tea?
Yeah. You have to be careful because you have to have just a little bit of hot water, do the scoop, then froth it because it'll expand and overflow.
I recently, okay, we need to talk about this for just a hot sec. I was out with a group of friends. We're all a little older, and we were talking about tea, and we were talking about the quality of tea. And I was like, I'm like a sleepy time, drugstore, whatever.
Yeah.
My girlfriend pulled out this tea, and my sister buys it. It comes in a tin box. It's
Imported.
like the color of this chair.
Okay.
It's like a burnt orange.
Okay.
It's like a clove, cinnamon. I know you've had it at some point. It is phenomenal.
Yeah.
But I know it's expensive. And
Yeah.
I'm thinking to myself, I am in my 30s. I am a grown woman. I have a child. I have a mortgage. I've got some other things. I can afford the good tea.
Yeah.
I can prioritize the good tea.
life.
But my ass still has a cupboard full of boxed sleepy time.
Okay. Well, once you don't waste, and I know you would never.
I would never.
You would never. I also have a tea hack for anybody that would love that's really super good. It's lemon, honey, cinnamon, and a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar.
You've made this for me. It actually is very
It's
good.
fucking delicious.
It's like a poor man's tea.
It's a poor man's
But it's also really good for you.
Apple cider. Like it's super good for your digestive
Not that we're doctors.
system. Super good for your metabolism. It's really good.
Okay.
So I have one of those teas, and then I go the fuck to sleep.
And then I go the fuck to sleep. Okay. I have a little bit of a fun, a little way to end us off.
Okay.
I've been recently, like I said, I will try anything pretty much once, as long as there's no harm to anybody other than myself. I want to talk there's some interesting shit going around in the beauty and the fashion world.
Okay.
Not even fashion, but like beauty and wellness.
Okay.
So I want to list off a few things. I want to know if you've tried them, if you would never try them. So it's like a hell yeah or a hard no.
Okay.
Okay. Obviously I know the answer to some of these for you and for me. Mouth tape.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fucking love that shit.
I know.
So deep, that sleep.
Oh my
gosh.
God. Half the time I can't breathe out
So
of my
deep.
nose. So it's hard because I'm like one nostril.
Game changer.
But I will say, I was like, what is this bullshit? We're now taping our mouths. What is this, Handmaid's Tale? But it works.
It works. And the only conflict I have is I do like to put the castor oil on my face before
it doesn't
bed.
stick.
It doesn't stick. I need somebody to make like a very good.
Like I can like a duct tape.
Yeah. Just that you can still put your face serum and stuff on.
Have you ever tried just doing it first and then kind of going around it?
I could
so it
probably.
sticks?
That sounds smart.
Yeah.
So maybe next time.
Okay. I bought the cheap ones. I didn't buy anything like fancy or branded from like some podcaster, but I did buy like just some cheap, like almost like, they almost look like Band-Aid, like butterfly Band-Aid strips. And it's like an X.
Yeah.
And I was laying there and I had that on and my eye mask and I like laid down and I was like, again, probably looks super sexy right now. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
But it works. Like, I personally will only speak to my experience, but I will say breathing deep through your nose before bed, it works.
It works.
If you need a little bit more research, there's a whole book on it called Breathe. James Nestor, I believe is his name.
Wow, look at you.
I know. I listened to it.
Diane
and
Sawyer.
Bitch. All right. LED face masks. The red light therapy. to
Like
treat
the
acne.
mummy thing?
Like the you put it on, you look like Jason, but glowing red. I've tried them. My mom has it. Of course she does.
I don't like appliances really.
On your face?
And especially on my face.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's supposed to be good for acne, wrinkles, skin tone. It's supposed to, I don't know,
like at what
wavelengths.
point do we just accept being human and aging and having flaws? You know what I mean? Like
Well,
I'm not trying to look like a
not in this
blow up
town.
sex doll. Oh my gosh.
Elon's making that possible for men out there. Sleep syncing. Aligning your sleep schedule with your circadian rhythm to improve sleep quality and energy, often incorporating things like mouth taping and magnesium supplements. Yes, we're doing all those things.
We're doing it.
And it's working.
Yeah.
Gua sha and face sculpting.
I want to do it so bad.
You just don't.
I have all this stuff.
Yeah.
I just can't fucking do it.
Is it like do
I
you have
don't
other
know.
things to do?
I have like some sort of like major deep down like PTSD with like self-care stuff. Like I don't even blow dry my hair. Like, and it gives me anxiety to get my hair done. Like all those self-care things, I don't know what it is, but I just too much time on myself. Like I have hives just thinking about it.
I love a gua sha because I do feel like when I do that before bed, I get the lymphatic shit going. I do wake up feeling a little bit more, at least I'm telling myself that I look better, but I will do it because you need an oil. You need something to glide, some kind of lubricant. I'll do it while I'm like watching TV or
I did see a hack. This woman got like a stick-on mirror for your shower.
Oh, like
from
that.
Amazon, and then that she just created the habit of doing it while she was in the shower. I could probably do that, like habit stack.
I do like that, and I've been a fan of habit stacking. Cold plunges, ice baths.
Fucking love them.
Why?
I feel invincible. Gladiator shit.
It's supposed to improve recovery, boost your mood, increase alertness, and I will say. I love
love it.
I love a sauna cold plunge situation, like back and forth.
Yep. Got a Sunday ritual that I do with a group of friends.
Shout out
do a
to
60
Breathe
degrees if you want to sponsor us.
Encinitas. It's so freaking cool.
So cool.
There's
you
a place
do a
out here.
60-minute breathwork class. Feel like you're floating in space. Then you go cold plunge. Then you hot tub. Then you cold plunge again. Then you sauna. Then you do one quick cold plunge. And you're like ready to conquer the world. When I can afford it, I would love to start my day like that every day.
Every day.
Every day.
There's bitches that got cold plunges and saunas in their back damn yard. You know?
Yeah.
I wish.
I know.
There's a place in LA, and it's like kind of the only place like Breathe Degrees that I found that I still haven't gone to. It's called Teddy's Hot House in Venice.
Okay, Teddy.
I've never been. It's hella expensive, of course. And I'm like, at that point, I'm just going to go jump in the ocean and sit out in the sun.
I know, I say that to myself all the time.
I know, I never do it. Our shit's kind of dirty. Okay, a few more. Laser hair growth cap. It's an at-home laser therapy cap to promote hair growth, stimulate hair follicles, especially those experiencing thinning hair or hair loss. I never tried that, but I've
done laser for hair removal. But never for hair
I don't know
growth.
that I want to wear a cap, so this is kind of a hard no for me. I
would
like
on your head. I see.
Yeah.
I'm not a guy. I don't care.
I would like work something into the hair to like get some stuff, but body microbiome care.
What is that?
It's skincare products designed for balancing the body's microbiome. I said, what did I say? I don't fucking know. Microbiome, including prebiotic and probiotic lotions and body washes to protect your skin's natural barrier. It's a hard no for me.
That would,
It's just too much.
That sounds
at what point are we like, what are we doing?
Yeah,
sounds expensive.
Sounds super expensive. Just get some fucking coconut oil and call it a goddamn day.
Thank you. Which makes sure it's good coconut oil. Toxin-free, waterless beauty. Sustainable beauty products that are water-free or toxin-free, reducing the use of preservatives and lowering the carbon footprint of production. I mean, anything that's going to lower our carbon footprint.
I'm mindful with my beauty stuff.
And last but not least, adaptogen drinks made with adaptogens like ashwagandha, reishi, lion's mane mushrooms to help combat stress, improve focus, and overall support health.
I'll drink anything if it's good for me.
It's a hell yeah for me. I do it every morning. Yeah. And speaking personally, I'm not a doctor. I'm not encouraging this for anybody other than myself. I do notice the difference in my mental focus and in my patience and the way I start my day. I don't have that crash that coffee gives me, and I can still have my cheap $4 Americano because I switched to those because I'm frugal. This has been fun.
Thank you.
Love you.
Love you.
See you next week. See you next Tuesday, bitches.